Welcome to Crafty Chemist Designs. Today I have a great project for you. But first, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so that you are alerted every time I drop a new video. On to the project. This video is part of a monthly card making hop hosted by BD Crafts and More. Fruity Fun is the August 2026 theme. Find more inspiration in the videos linked below. Today I am going to be making a card using the Summer Happiness bundle by Stampin Up. It has a stamp set and the die set that goes together, and there's also matching washi tape, and the dies do cut out the washi taped images. So what I decided to do was create a background paper using this bundle. I felt that all of these images would make really great background paper, and this suite does not come with its own background paper, so I thought it would be perfect. Normally I start with the biggest image when I'm doing random stamping, but these are pretty much all the same. I'm going to start with the cherries, and I'm going to make these cherries strawberry slush. I'm going to start by kind of going off the paper a little bit, and then you want to twist your stamp around, going different directions. So again, that it looks random. Clean this off a little bit. Since the theme for this hop is fruity fun, I am going to stick with the fruit images for the most part. At least I'm going to start with them, and then I'll add in others if there's room. Okay, that was the cherries. This is the pineapple, and for that one I'm going to be using Darling Duckling, kind of a pineapple color. I will have to go back in and color these a little bit. Again, I'm kind of just going around, going off the page a little bit. Let's see, maybe that's good. I might come in with, I might bring a green in. Do I have garden green? I've got garden green here. Let's just do the tops in garden green and have that peeking through the edge like this. So we just see the fronds. I will have to go back and color those. Is that too much of these? Let's see, I'll put this here. Okay, now let's do the lemonade. But you know what? I think I'm going to make this kind of orangeade. My mom used to make the best Kool-Aid when I was growing up. Well, she still does. If she ever makes it, but we hardly ever have Kool-Aid. But she used to do a mixture of lemonade and orangeade. So that's what this kind of reminds me of. I'm just trying to bring in some more fruity colors. So on this one I'm using Timid Tiger. See, I'll go this way. Now I like to normally have a small stamp as a filler stamp. This set doesn't really have one. The flowers a little bit maybe, but I have this really cute berry in the Cheers and Sips set that I'm going to use to fill in, and I'm going to use Berry Burst. Let's see how that looks. Again, I'm just trying to fill in these little spaces. And I selected this because of the fruit theme. Goes in nicely in these little spaces. Again, I'm trying to go off the edge a little bit to make it look random. Okay, now to color these in, I don't have these marker colors. So what I'm going to do is do a little bit of a watercoloring technique. I'm going to take the same color that I stamped with. I'm going to stamp it on my little block and use a water pen. Okay, next let's do the orangeade with the Timid Tiger. And again, I'm just going to kind of stamp this on my block. There's a lot of ways you could do it. You could stamp it on the lid. I generally don't have great luck with that. The next one I will work on is the berry. I'm going to use the Berry Burst. And on this one, I'm going to kind of just ink up my block that way. Okay, now the pineapples. Okay, and the last we need to do is the green. I'm hoping to make this one pretty pale. This is garden green. I don't want it to overwhelm. I don't want the green to be so dark. Okay, now I'm going to let my background paper that I just created dry for a little bit, and that's set up the base of our card. I am using strawberry slush. This is a piece that is 5.5 by 8.5. I will make an A2 size card base. Now this is going to go on top of here. I have made this 4 by 5 1/4. This had a little bit of watercolor on it, so I am going to put a lot of adhesive to keep it from curling. Put this down here. Okay, I decided maybe to go with the 2 by 3. 2 by 3? No, it's 2.5 by 3.5 rather than the 3 by 4. And we'll show a little bit more of the fruits. So I'm still going to let this dry while we work on the front. Okay, for the decorations on the front of the card, I am going to use the Summer Happiness Washi Tape. This washi tape is 3.5 inches wide, so I cut a piece of basic white cardstock at 3.5 inches high and about 6 inches wide. The width can vary, but what I'm going to do is cut out these fruit pieces, and since this is 3.5 inches, it should fit right on this paper. Okay. Okay, so let's cut out, we can cut out all of these shapes, but I'm specifically going to cut out the pineapple. I want to show you how the dies from this set cut out not only the washi tape, but also the stamped images. So I'm putting this on my mini stamp cut and emboss machine. Let me fold this under because it's sticking a little bit. Okay. I'm going to tape this down a little bit so that I get a nice image. Don't want it to move on me. There we go. Look at that beautiful image. Okay, now let's do the cherries, and I'll cut these other ones out later. I don't need them for this particular card. Let's cut out the cherries. So let's take our card. We're going to pop this up. Okay, we are going to pop this up with some dimensionals. I decided to use the Summer Adventures sentiment because it's nice and goes straight across the card. I thought it would be nice there. And I'm going to try Strawberry Slush. Oops. I touched the sentiment with my Okay, normally I would dovetail the ends, but I'm thinking about cutting around. Okay, I like that. One thing is we will have to pop up the edges of the dimensionals. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the project. You can purchase any of the products I used in the video at my website, thecraftychemist.stampinup.net. I have a Facebook business page, Crafty Chemist Designs, where I go live every Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Time. I also have a Facebook VIP group called The Crafty Chemist Presents Stampin' Up, where you can share your artwork and ask questions and have a good time. You can also find me at Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Crafty Chemist Designs. My blog is periodicallycrafty.blogspot.com.